Hi, I'm Ben Shepard, Chief Investment Strategist here at GIS. Just as earnings season is kicked off here at home, reports are coming in from around the world, and our first portfolio holding reported earlier this week. In this week's portfolio update, I covered fast retailing. The ticker in Tokyo is 9983, and here in the US, the ticker for its over-the-counter ADR is FRCOY. The Japanese fashion retailer reported much better than expected earnings. The concept behind the company's Uniqlo brand is pretty similar to that of Old Navy here at home that you're probably familiar with. It offers fashion-forward apparel which is similar to that of higher-end designers, but at a less budget-busting price. That makes the brand very popular with younger Japanese professionals who might not have the money to spend on a complete wardrobe each year, but still need to keep up with the times in terms of fashion. In the company's first quarter, it reported that net sales jumped by 16.7% year over year. That took it up to 318.1 billion yen. Net income rose by an even greater 23.5% to 38.4 billion. And that was largely thanks to lean operating expenses and at long-term leases that the company has been able to secure at very attractive rates all over the world. The biggest bright spot in the report and the single most significant driver of earnings was a huge 51.5% increase in international sales year over year. There had been a lot of concern that due to slow growth in China and South Korea, that the company's sales would probably take a hit in its fiscal first quarter. But that didn't prove to be the case, and its shoppers flooded in to really help drive surging sales. It was also helped along by the opening of 55 new Asian stores in the period. In its home market of Japan, the sales growth was less impressive, though it continued to contribute more than two-thirds of the company's revenues. In the fiscal first quarter, Japanese sales rose by 7.7% year over year to reach 204.7 billion yen. And a major reason that the growth was slower was the fact that the company was growing its inventories, and it actually expanded the footprint of several of its existing stores. Despite that slower sales growth, though, in Japan, relative to the company's other markets, the company was really encouraged by its performance in the quarter. In fact, management actually increased its revenue forecast for the full year 2013, taking it up to just over 1 trillion yen. That'll be the first time that the company's managed a trillion yen in sales, and the company plans on using its earnings to fund a total annual dividend of 280 yen per share. That works out to about $1.58 US for investors here in America. And that $1.58 will be paid out on a semi-annual basis. So you'll be getting a dividend around June and then around December. It's also going to be boosting its global store count from 2,222 to 2,465 over the course of its fiscal 2013. So it looks like this is going to be a really exciting year for fast retailing, particularly thanks to its international footprint. One reason we saw such phenomenal sales growth in the international markets was the fact that the yen has been drastically weakening over the past several months. The new Japanese Prime Minister Abe has been actually working to talk down the yen, trying to shake some confidence there and bring the yen down relative to other global currencies in the hopes of basically kickstarting the country's export based manufacturers. Right now, that's about the best plan that he has to pull the country out of the recession that it's kind of been lingering in over the past year. So if he can continue to make progress there, it's going to be great for Japan, and it's going to be even better for fast retailing. So at this point, continue buying fast retailing.